Duncan takes it out. Outlet stolen by Bryant. He lays it in. Kobe Bryant picked the ball out of the air intended for Parker.
As dramatically as the Lakers rebounded from 3 years in the wilderness of mediocrity, Kobe Bryant single-handedly hijacked Game 1 of the Western Finals. It was an MVP moment, and it came just short of the one-year anniversary of Bryant's attempt to brood his way out of the mess his Lakers' life had become.
This is a long way from 11 months ago, isn't it? I mean, a long way.
No kidding. No kidding, man. If you told me we'd be sitting here, 11 months ago, man, I think you were crazy.
Last year, within several hours, Bryant both made a demand.
I would like to be traded, and as tough as it is to say that, and as tough as it is to come to that conclusion, there's no other alternative,
And then he made peace, sort of.
I don't want to go anyplace else. I don't want to. I want to be a Laker. I want to be here for the rest of my career.
But the summer degenerated into a whirlwind of petulance and pessimism. He did want out. And to that end, he trashed teammate Andrew Bynum and GM Mitch Kupchak for not using Bynum to deal for guard Jason Kidd. Kobe's disdain was palpable. The Lakers looked to trade the most talented player in the game right up to the season opener.
We're listening. That's part of the deal, that we have, that we'd listen. And, Chicago's been one of the active teams.
Do you want to play the rest of the season with the Lakers?
You know what? Wherever I play, I'm ready to go. I leave it up to management.
You want to
man.
play the rest of the season with the Lakers?
I wanted to play my whole career with the Los Angeles Lakers. But I understand business is business. So.
And this is the business he chose. There was no deal to be made. In a sea of swirling emotions, Bryant remained a Laker. He turned the opening night drama to his favor with a 45-point effort.
I understand where they're coming from. They really don't know the entire situation, but it was good to see him come back to normal later in the game.
Slowly, the Lakers coalesced. Bryant, the franchise player, but getting help.
Alley-oop for Bryant. Bynum right there to finish.
Ironically, the play of Bynum, complimenting Bryant, was a major factor in a 16-3 run.
Bynum took a shot, and he's holding on to his knee, unfortunately.
But Bynum went down before the All-Star break, eventually done for the year. And then the irony was compounded when Kupchak engineered the season's one mega trade that actually worked out, acquiring center Paul Gasol, whose impact was both immediate and a salve to the soul of Kobe Bryant.
Sí, me gusta.
The addition of Gasol was the final step in transforming Bryant's trade anger to playoff fervor.
Bryant to the basket, puts it in, and a foul.
On the court, these Lakers were heard communicating in 4 different languages, which, according to Phil Jackson, lessened the potential for personality clashes. The reacquisition of Derek Fisher was seen as a calming influence on Kobe, but superstar who stamped his personal authority on a team, many of the Lakers were said to actually be afraid of Bryant. As history teaches, that's not necessarily a bad thing. The Glitterati have migrated back in force. This time, their eyes trained on only one player. He is driven to win a 4th ring, this time in his own image, with his near departure a distant memory amid the heat of a championship run.
We have a team that we all get along. I mean, we all enjoy each other's company. It's tough to do that when the chemistry isn't there. The teams that we played on in the past, it was such a huge age difference. There's a lot of bickering going on. With this team, you don't have any of that. The reason why we were able to get through it so fast because we paid it no attention. We knew what we had to do. We knew we had to stay close, keep our camaraderie up, and everything was going to work out. We never were worried.
We went into camp. We have a dinner. And the captains, usually give a little talk about what they expect from the year as a player. And Kobe stood up and said, I don't have anything to say except I want to win. And we're going back to winning ways with the Lakers.